Hello everyone, welcome to this video. The point of this video is just simply to go over all the stuff, all the comic book hauls I've had over the month of October this year. And it's quite a long list, I think, and I'll try and keep it short and sweet instead of spending too much time on each book. And I won't be showing off much of the insights either. I might save that for later reviews or something. So this is simply going to be a quick rundown of all the stuff that I got. And let's just get right on with it. Now the first one is the X-Men Age of Apocalypse companion book, which is a book that I've been eyeing for quite a while. I have the main Omnibus in my collection already, and I've been wanting to add this one to it for a long time. So it's nice finally having done that now. The next one, The Punisher Max by Jason Aaron and Steve Dillon. As I said in my previous video, Punisher is going to be a quite popular character in the near future with the TV series on Netflix and everything. And the Max series of comic books are quite interesting. They have a quite different tone and atmosphere compared to the regular Marvel stories. So this is definitely an interesting pickup, and I recommend this for anyone who's interested in reading more about Punisher. Right. Next one is The Amazing Spider-Man Volume 1 by Stan Lee and Steve Ditko. Spider-Man is basically my favorite superhero. He's been that since I was a kid. And yeah, this went out of print, so I decided to react on that information and pick this one up while I had the chance. So you should definitely do the same if you're interested in this book, because, well, it's been rumored and it's quite certain, I think, that it's out of print now. So pick this up if you can or want. The next one is The Avengers by Kurt Busiek and George Perez, and this is a quite beautiful book. I think the cover is really amazing. Goes all the way through the spine and to the back here. And as I said in my previous video, where I also talked about this book, it's quite funny to see the pricing of this thing. In most shops it goes at retail, but I've seen this book on eBay and places where it actually goes for quite a high sum of money. So I don't know what the deal is about that, but I think this is a good time to pick this one up. I believe the volume 2 will be out in the near future as well. So go ahead and get this, guys. So those 4 books were all purchased from the UK comic book shop called Read Comics. And they are awesome. Anyways, let's move on. A few days before I got those 4 books, I actually also got the Thor, The Mighty Thor by Walter Simonson, which is a beautiful and highly sought out book, I believe. It's quite thick. It's one of my thickest omnibuses, I think. And this one is in quite good shape, I think. It's quite beautiful artwork on the inside here as well, if you haven't seen that already. So yeah, I'm really happy to have this in my collection, because it's quite popular these days. And it looks beautiful, I think. So yeah, very pleased with that. I won it on eBay on an auction for a quite good price, I think. Right, and the next one is The Secret Warriors, which I also got on eBay by Hickman and Bendis and so on. A beautiful book, also with beautiful style here. The artwork is very, very nice. And this is also one of those out of print books that people are trying to get their hands on. And it's quite a unique looking omnibus, I think. The spine is white compared to most of the other omnibuses that are black. And yeah, I can't wait to read this book. I've heard so good things about it, so I'm really looking forward to that. So yeah, really happy with this. Alright, the next one is the Uncanny X-Force omnibus. I got this a few days ago from a guy that I've been buying a few books from lately. Some of the more hard to get books or hard to find books, and this one being one of them. I'm really excited about this purchase because, well, I think it's possibly the hype about it. People are really talking a lot about this, and it's a very popular pickup, basically. And the artwork, well, also very cool and beautiful, I think. Just my kind of artwork, honestly. I'll talk more about this book in a later video, I think. Right. And then we have the X-Men by Chris Claremont, Jim Lee, Volume 1, which also is from the same guy that I bought my Uncanny X-Force from. And this is also another very, very cool book that I've been having on my wish list for quite a time now. And yeah, I'm really, really diving down into the X-Men stories, and I'm really, really beginning to like X-Men even more these days. So I want to get as much of the X-Men stuff that I can. Right, then I picked up the Batwoman Elegy Deluxe Edition hardcover by Greg Rucka and J.H. Williams III. And the reason that I decided to get this book is that the artwork on the inside here is just amazing. It's very unique and it looks beautiful, I think. And I think that is one of the best reasons, honestly, to get a comic book. It's if the artwork really does something for you. It really stands out in this case, I think. So that's why I decided to pick this one up. I don't know if this was actually produced in in Europe. I do believe the hardcover was only produced in the US. So for people like me, it's about finding it on eBay or something like that, I think. Which I did. Really happy to have this also. And then we have the Absolute All-Star Superman from DC. And this is a beautiful, beautiful book with the slipcase and everything. And then a dust jacket with a beautiful cover as well. And of course the fantastic artwork here on the inside. It's a really, really beautiful book. And I do believe that it's out of print also. And one of those books that you should definitely go ahead and pick up now. If you have it in your local store or whatever. Because it's probably going to be a bit difficult to find this in the near future, I would bet. It's a beautiful book by Grant Morrison and Frank Quitely, and yeah, it looks beautiful. Finally, I have this big bad boy here, the Colossal Conan. Let me just check if you can actually see this. I think it's okay. Now, this is probably one of my biggest books I have. Yeah, it definitely is. It's basically the same size as an Absolute from DC, and it weighs a ton. Well, it doesn't weigh a ton, but it weighs a lot. So it's quite a big book here, and this is just an amazing release by Dark Horse Comics. It's extremely heavy, and the artwork on the inside, check it out, it's just amazing, I think. Really beautiful. And it's one of those books that people are trying to hunt down these days. I think it's become quite a desirable book recently. Don't know exactly what the reason for that is. Maybe it's just because of the format, and it's just a unique, one-of-a-kind kind of thing here. I'm really excited having this in my collection now. Got this from the same guy that I bought my Uncanny X-Force and my what was it? My Secret Warriors and X-Men Volume 1 by Claremont Lee. So I think I've been quite lucky being able to get these books at a decent price for each, I think. So yeah, I'm really excited about this pickup. It's so big. I mean, it's really huge. I had to struggle getting this one home from work because I have all my packages delivered at work. And this came inside a huge box, and yeah, it was above 20 pounds, I think. So it was quite a struggle getting it home, but it was extremely well packaged and everything, so that was a really nice thing. Alright guys, let's just wrap it up quickly. So let me just line all the books up and then finish this video. 2 seconds. Alright guys, there we go. Now, having all the books laid out on the table like this really reminds me how much money I've actually spent this month on comic books. So yeah, it's quite... I didn't think it would get to this in that short amount of time, but I'm also very excited and a bit stoked about all the awesome titles I now have in my collection. So I'm very thankful for being able to get all these books. I've only been collecting comic books for seriously for maybe 3 or 4 months or something like that. But yeah, I am a collector in my heart, so I kind of tend to obsess a bit when I start out with this, but luckily it is possible for me. Some of you guys probably already know that I also collect statues and all that, so that also takes a lot of my time and of course my budget. But in any case, I feel that I got a good deal on all these books here. Many of them are from eBay or from other collectors around the world. Some of them are bought retail, 4 of the omnibuses, and also the All-Star Superman, by the way. I don't think I mentioned that. I got that from a Danish local store. I haven't checked, but I do believe they only had this one left. So I'm really excited, to be honest, and I'm really liking the way that my collection is moving forward. I'll go ahead and show you a picture of my shelves here, and don't mind the bended shelf. I'm aware of that. I'm thinking about changing out my shelves with a stronger build later on, but for now I think this will do. In any case, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope this didn't take too long, and I hope you enjoyed watching this video, even though this is just me kind of showing off what I got. And but I do know that most of you people enjoy sharing in the joy of going over this stuff like this. So yeah, I'm just very happy being able to do this video and share this experience with all of you. I do plan on doing actual comic book reviews in the future, so I think I'll go ahead and do that, but it will probably be some time, because I also have to find time to actually read many of these books first. But I can't wait to do that, and with that said, there's a lot of cool stuff coming from me in the future, I think. So just stay tuned and hang in there. Alright guys, thanks a lot for watching this video with me, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments or anything like that, go ahead and post them. And of course, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and like this video, of course. And yeah, check out my Facebook page also. I do post a lot of cool stuff that I'm sure that you'll find interesting over there. Alright guys, have a great day, and thanks a lot for watching. See you in the next one.